Dear students, we have now reached to the last topic of this chapter. In this chapter, we have discussed about different types of pollutions, different types of control methods, and now we are moving on to the last topic, that is the effects of deforestation. In the previous lecture, we have discussed that deforestation was the cutting of the trees which was done for various purposes. The most important purpose for deforestation was getting a land for agricultural practices. However, when deforestation is done for taking up this land, it might happen that the growth of the plants or the productivity of the field might not be more, or it can be more for few years, but after which the productivity of that land might reduce. And when the productivity of the land gets reduced, it often happens that there will be a decrease in the amount of product that will be obtained. So there are several consequences of deforestation. Here we are talking about some of the effects of deforestation. That is, the major effect of deforestation is increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide. Obviously, trees are the main sources which are going to take up the carbon dioxide, and the amount of carbon dioxide that can be held up by a tree cannot be suspended to a plant, that it cannot be compared to a plant, right? So trees are one of the most important sources which will be taking up or reducing the amount of CO2 in the environment. But when such conditions happens, that a deforestation happens, what will happen that the CO2 concentration is going to increase. Another major effect that happens is the loss of biodiversity. In this forest, there will be different types of organisms that will be dependent on that forest. So when the forests are being cut down, the ultimate effect is going to be on the organisms which are dependent upon those forests and forest products. So biodiversity loss is one of the most important consequence, and that is occurring due to the habitat destruction. So many animals are going to lose their lives because of the destruction of their habitat. It also disturbs the hydrological cycle. Because the amount of CO2 increases, even it happens that the amount of water holding capacity also decreases, because trees are known to hold on the level of the water in the soil. But when this happens, when the trees are being cut down, it happens that the amount of water in the undertable also decreases. Also, it is responsible for soil erosion. As I said, that when there is lack of trees, the soil holding upon the water holding capacity is going to reduce, and therefore the soil erosion. And we know that what is the consequence of soil erosion? If the soil erosion continues for a longer period of time, that particular area will become desertified, and that will lead to desertification in some recent years. So one effect, that is deforestation, can even lead to desertification in extreme conditions. The only alternative to it is reforestation. Reforestation is the process of planting the trees or growing the trees or growing a forest again at a place where there was a forest in the past. मतलब पास्ट में जिस जगह पे फॉरेस्ट था, जिसे हमने डिफॉरेस्ट कर दिया है, उसे वापस टाइम दे, so that again it can reforest, that is again there can be the growth of the trees. Once there were existed, but it was removed in past, so due to some of the human practices, the trees were being cut down. But reforestation can occur naturally also. If that land is being allowed to stay for several years, again there will be growth of the trees. Okay, that was done under Jhum cultivation. But due to our unsatisfied needs, we are constantly cutting the trees at a greater rate, and we are not allowing them to give the time to again grow. So that is what we are going to face. But the reforestation can occur naturally also, but the process can speed up by planting the trees. So if there is a habit of planting the trees at that place, it can happen that the reforestation process will be occurring very fast. Now we are talking about the last topic of the chapter, that is case study for forest conservation. In India, it has been known that here, listen students, this topic you will have to understand from your textbook, because it is just like a short story. I have mentioned only the key points over here. Rest of the whole story you will have to take it understand from your textbook. So first I am talking about a case study. In India, we already know that there are many local communities that are overprotective towards the environment and overprotective towards the trees, that is the forest, and they are mainly associated with activities like conserving the forest. So in the 17th century, particularly 1731, the king of Jodhpur, Rajasthan, he wanted to construct a new palace. And for constructing a new palace, he asked his ministers to get to the forest and bring some wood so that they can build up a new palace. So the king, that is the ministers and the workers, went to the nearby forest in which there was already inhabiting a community, that is a community of tribal people known as Bishnois. ये जो बिश्नोई कम्युनिटी के लोग थे, they were very famous for their overprotective nature towards the environment as well as towards the forest and the trees. तो उनका बहुत ही पीसफुल कोएग्जिस्टेंस था ये ट्रीज के साथ. मतलब ना तो ये ट्रीज को कट करते थे और ऊपर से ट्रीज में से जो छोटे छोटे प्रोडक्ट्स मिलते हैं लाइक गम, रबर, रेजिन्स, इन सबको सेल करके दे हैड देयर लाइवलीहुड. तो क्या हुआ that king wanted to have that trees for have that wood for making the palace. So workers and the ministers did not think about the life of the Bishnoi people, and they just went to cut the trees. So there was a lady, a courageous lady known as Amrita Devi. She hugged a tree and said that if they want to cut the tree, first of all they will have to take the life of Amrita Devi. The king, ministers and the workers were not worried about the life, one or two lives, and they cut the Amrita Devi's body and they just took up the tree and the whole the woods and everything. So there were three daughters of Amrita Devi. They also just objected that it's not allowed to cut the trees. And then after, there were hundreds of people of Bishnoi community. All of them hugged the trees and said not to cut the trees. And if they want to cut the trees, they will have to first take their lives. So in a short interval of time, there were thousands of deaths that were found in that area where all the workers had killed these Bishnoi people just for getting the woods. So this was one of the most remarkable incident in the Indian history for conservation of the forest. And after looking on this experience, after looking on this disastrous event, it was found that Government of India has laid down Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award. So this award was given by Government of India to those individuals and local communities who are showing an encouraging response to conserve the forest, conserve the nature. मतलब जो फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन में लोकल कम्युनिटीज इन्वॉल्व थी, उन कम्युनिटीज को इन्होंने ये अवार्ड दिया था फॉर देयर ओवर प्रोटेक्टिव नेचर टुवर्ड्स द एनवायरमेंट. इसके अलावा there was another very important movement which happened as Chipko movement in Garhwal Himalayas, and this event took place in 1974 where many people saved the trees, like they just hugged the trees and they said not to cut the trees, and so the trees were protected from the acts of the contractors. तो ये भी एक बहुत ही important event है, that is Chipko movement. Later on, Government of India ने ये concept develop किया है of joint forest management. Joint forest management मतलब along with the forest officers, some local tribal communities were also involved in protecting these forests. This was given in 1980, जिसके अंदर जो local communities है उनका भी रोल रहता है forest को protect करने में, उसको manage करने में. इन टर्न ये कम्युनिटीज को वहां पे रहने तो दिया ही जाता है, पर उसके साथ साथ जो ट्रीज में से बेसिक प्रोडक्ट्स मिलते हैं जैसे कि गम, रबर, लैटेक्स, ये सारी चीजें उन्हें दी जाती है सो दैट दे कैन अर्न देयर लाइवलीहुड ऑल्सो. तो ऐसे कई सारे केसेस हैं इंडिया में विच आर बीइंग डन फॉर प्रोटेक्टिंग द नेचर, प्रोटेक्टिंग द फॉरेस्ट. So this is one of the case study which was done for forest conservation by the public or by the local communities. So here we have completed this chapter, and next we are going to start with the chapter evolution.